This seemed to be your best performance here in Boston. Just how did you feel out there? How do once at what point did you feel like you were really in that groove?
Uh, I felt it early. I made a pull up mid range. That's usually how I get going, and I got a couple layups. The third quarter, I made a three off a Jalen Brown kick out, and that was probably when I was like, all right, like I'm feeling good now. I kind of yelled at myself after the shot because I was like, just do what you're supposed to do on your shot, and it's gonna go in. But yeah,
On top of that, you were asked to guard Kemba, who had killed you guys in the third quarter. Um, just what's it like taking on that challenge? You're going offensively, and a lot of times guys go one end or the other, but you're asked to guard a guy who's been killing you.
yeah. Kemba had a great few years here. He's had a great career, and so I kind of, I've been competing against him for a while, but he's a tough cover, and I just try to get review contests on him because I have length, and try to make his catches tough. I was trying to, deny him in the backcourt, make him run, make him use his legs, and hope for the best.
Hey, Josh. Uh,
So,
what was like last weekend like for you? Like how long did you have to stay in Phoenix? So what'd you do when you were there? Were you just kind of in your room or?
so I was in Phoenix. The team left. Um, I found out I tested positive or whatever the morning of the game. They left, and I was just chilling, staying back for 4 days. Um, Watched a lot of film, slept a lot. My Xbox was broke too, so that made it a lot worse. So I couldn't even play the game like I wanted to. But yeah, I was on the bike. I had a little weight room, so I was all right.
Just all at the hotel you were at, or
I was in a little Airbnb there,
oh,
so I
okay.
was just chilling.
And do you like fly back,
Yeah,
just like commercially or something, or?
yeah, yeah.
And you like the last 2 nights you've looked like obviously in playing well, but you also look kind of refreshed. Was there any benefit at this point in the year to like almost having obviously not feeling sick is no fun, but having a little like break from the
Yeah,
game?
I mean the game mentally is tough. So always being able to have one off day is huge. But being able to have 5 off days is definitely different. It's good for my legs. I like to try to take care of my knees. 'Cause I think that's a big factor in my effect on the game. So just being professional when you have time off and not just wasting it, I think is a big thing.
You've had a pretty consistent run of double-digit scoring efforts in the last few weeks here. What's just your comfort level now in Boston here, and the fact you've been able to play like this despite having that obviously a few days
Um,
away.
it's been good. Me and Ime worked together before already, so I kind of know his stuff. His values, his calls, and I gotta give credit to my teammates. What I'm saying, for just letting me get out there and go. I can make threes, I can do stuff like that, but I also get going by having the ball in my hands, being able to facilitate, dribble, move, and feel the game out. But yeah, I'm getting comfortable, and it's been good for me.
And how pleasantly surprised were you that you were able to come back after just 5 days there after you tested positive? Was that were you
I'm
it
not.
could have been a lot longer, right?
I'm not gonna lie. When I came back that first game, I was a little worried about my win and how I was gonna be able to hold up because it's hard to simulate a game. What I'm saying, game shape. So uh, I was pushing myself when I was out, but um, I was thankful to be able to get those 2 negative tests quickly and come back, and I held up better than I thought I would.
Did you ever have any symptoms?
No.
No. So, are you at all surprised that it was such a quick return after that?
I mean, I tested negative a few times, so I wasn't surprised. I was, yeah, I won't get into that, but I wasn't surprised.
Um, Knowing Ime prior to getting here, did that help kind of get you like I don't know what the right word is, assimilate you here because you're the new guy and it's a new situation, but you also know the coach a bit and have worked with him closely. So did you have guys kind of like looking to you in sometimes like what's he mean there, or did you say, oh, this is what he's trying to get you to do?
Yeah, a little bit early on. I still had to learn like the defense and the switches and everything, but yeah, you know, me and Ime worked real closely in Philly, and we were kind of on the same wavelength a lot of the time up there. So I kind of can feel it out when he's like getting into that mode where he's like, you got to pick it up, you got to do this or whatever. But yeah, and I think just me knowing some of the players here previously helped it go a lot smoother for me too.
In that third quarter, there was a timeout where he said he was livid.
Yeah.
Can you now you just said you know when he's in that?
Yeah.
Was that one of those? Can you let us in on that a
Yeah.
little bit?
I mean, I don't know how much he told you, and I ain't no snitch, so I can't really, you know, get into that. But nah, he laid into us good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know, good coaches know they need to do sometimes. I mean, we were bleeding, and we needed to stop it, and it wasn't happening. So he sat down and he let us have it as he should have. And I think that was a good moment for him going forward. And he kind of said in the locker room, he was like, I don't want to have to do that. And I was like, nah, like we needed that. I said that in front of everybody. I was like, that was good. We needed that.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you, Josh.
Brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, celebrating their Get Holiday Ready sales event.